it's brand new playing in any of my broadcasts because I've never played this game, and I actually took a long time just to figure out how to like be able to start it ever because I had started the game on it before, and I couldn't figure out for the longest time on how to start a new game so I could broadcast it for people. So tonight I've actually figured out how to do it, and I'm so stoked about it because I really, really want to do this game for everybody. I really do. And I hope y'all really, really enjoy this game because I really enjoy playing this game. It's a really, really fun game for me. Um, and yeah, so sit back, enjoy, and what's this? Hold on, hold on. Oh, I have to download something real quick. Okay, awesome, awesome. That's it. Awesome, awesome. Oh, it's just an update. Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. But yeah, I really enjoy this game. This game is really, really fun. And actually, my favorite character is Quiet because I love her theme song. Her theme song is so, so, so beautiful. Like you have no idea. For anyone watching the broadcast, any advice is always welcome. Just please no spoilers for anyone who's not seen this game. Of course, I've finished it probably like 5, 6 times, but anyone who's not seen this, please no spoilers.
Mayday!
And
Mayday! Control's unresponsive. Tower,
just
do you
enjoy
read?
it. Just enjoy it. Be respectful. Be nice. You know. And thank you for watching. Yeah, thank you for watching. The man who sold the world. Do, do, do. Dum, 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 dum.
Which came as some surprise. I spoke into his eyes. I thought you died a long, long time. Oh no, nothing. I now lost control. Your face to face. Man who sold the world. I laughed and shook his hand. Made my way back home. I searched for fallen land.
never lost control. I lose control. Your face defines I'm the man who sold the wine.
Gideksel mi?
She knocked the radio over. How could you? I was listening to them jams. No, I haven't heard music in years. Been all up in this bed.
V has come to.
V
Has come too. V has come too. Thank God I didn't have anything close by that could have got ruined. I just spilt my soda. I just spilt my soda. Alright. I'm sorry, y'all. Give me 1 second. I promise. Well, it's just. Honestly, it's just a bunch of talking anyway, so it doesn't
Who is
matter.
man? Who is man? Can you hear me?
No, I cannot hear you.
Are you having difficulty speaking? Can you move your head?
No, I cannot move my head.
Just nod if you can hear me. Look up, please.
Oh.
Very good. How do you feel now? Can you speak? What is your name? When were you born? Can you recall?
Give me 1 second. I gotta look you up a good name. Actually, I know what name I'm gonna use. I just gotta figure out how to spell Spell it correctly, that is. Got it. Next. Excuse me. X777. Okay. Okay. That's all I need to know. Yay, I don't need a year. Awesome, because the year was never confirmed of when his actual
Now
year,
then.
when he was actually born. All we know is that
Please
he's
try to relax.
old as shit.
There's plenty of time.
Because honestly, Nasu Dragno is a demon.
I need to
Like
tell
he's
you
not even
something.
human. He's actually a demon
Please
from the
listen
books of Zeroth and don't even
and
know
try
it. Zeroth is
not
actually his
to panic.
brother.
You've been in a coma for quite some time. I know you would like to know how long. I'm afraid it's been
9
9
years.
years. Damn it! Nosocoma! 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 Nurse! Calm down. Calm down. Try not to panic. Wait a second. Try not to panic. You'll be all right.
How do you feel?
It's been 1 week since you came to. Now, let's try getting you out of that bed. Nurse. Don't worry. You've lost some strength, but we've been maintaining your muscle mass through massages, CPM therapy, and EMS. Now, I need to explain something to you, but you mustn't be alarmed. 9 years ago, you were injured in an explosion. Upon examination, we discovered 108 foreign bodies embedded within. In addition to shrapnel, we also found fragments of human bone and human teeth. Most of it was removed, but some of the fragments still remain. They are located near your heart
Heart
and in your skull.
in your skull.
Look at this.
Uh-oh.
The fragments are lodged deep
Oh,
within your cerebral
figged
cortex.
it, bro. He's all messed up.
We couldn't give you an
Uh-oh.
MRI, The metal, you see. But even if we were to extract it, you would most likely suffer a
Death.
brain hemorrhage.
Oh, okay. Which will probably lead to death. I
Mental
think.
and physical
I'm not
impairment
sure.
are unavoidable. However, your current status is
What are you
not
doing to
life-threatening.
me? Are you putting needles in me? I don't want needles!
This X-ray is on your upper body. You better look now. Best to understand your situation sooner than later. I know it's difficult, but
Trying to figure out what
please
she's
look
doing.
now. It's best to see it with your own eyes. Be brave. Nosakoma, Grigor, try to calm down. Calm down. Please, calm down. It's gonna be okay. Yes, yes. Calm down. Yes. Yes.
What'd they do to him?
Κάποιος ήδη γνωρίζει ότι έχει ξυπνήσει. Για να τρέχει μεγάλο κίνδυνο. Πρέπει να ενεργήσουμε άμεσα. Δοκιμάστε τον εγχείρηση. Πιστεύω. It's true. There are those who wish you would never woken up. You should be dead, but you're not. The wheels are in motion. Your enemies are everywhere. We must alter your appearance immediately.
And the update is
Otherwise, I fear
done.
you won't leave this place alive. It's a wide open world out there, so there's something we need to take care of first. I'm going to change your appearance. We have no other choice. What you look like, however, good. Now, let's remove these bandages. Your face has healed nicely. To tell you the truth, these bandages were more for your protection. To hide you from those who want you dead. As of today, your name is Ahab. Forget everything.
Uh-oh.
Your name, your past.
No! No! Look behind you, Doc! Oh, it's too late now. She's dead.
This is you. I
Doc!
have lived until
Behind you! Behind you, Doc!
tomorrow.
Behind you!
Become a phantom.
Welcome, viewers. Hope you all enjoy. No, Doc! Well, thank you for being kind to me, Doc, you know, trying to save my life, but... Appreciate the help, Doc. Welcome, Cog Whistle. How are you doing tonight? Uh-oh.
The patient in the next bed saw my face. Of course. Consider it done.
Okay, have time to go.
What happened to the woman?
The woman? We gave her a light. She took the short way down.
Who are you?
Who am I? You're talking to yourself. Been watching over you for 9 years. You can call me Ismail.
What the hell is going on?
Well, the good news is, you're in the land of the living. Bad news? The world wants you dead. On your feet, soldier. The whole place is coming down. Need a little pick-me-up? Okay. Here. Nothing like a little digoxin to get you back in the game. Come on! Come on, over here. Drug's not working. Hold up, let's fix this. Next time, do it yourself. It's always good to try and mend your injuries while hiding from the enemy. Over there. Let's go. This way, hurry. Keep your head down.
Help me, please.
Let's move.
Help me. I don't want to die.
Here! Over here!
Time to walk. Press the stance button to stand up. Don't get caught in those searchlights.
Oh shit! Okay. That wasn't supposed to happen, but okay.
Don't you die on me. Ahab. Ahab.
I was actually turning around, you know.
Time to walk. Press the stance button to stand up.
get caught in those searchlights. Here they come. Hurry. Now! Move! Move! Go!
I'm gonna sit right here because he's gonna realize, oh shit, there's one at the bottom. I'll follow game rules. Just because I am doing a broadcast or a stream.
Shit! It's ugly down there. Turn back.
Oh, we got two at the bottom. Oh, okay. Thought there was only one.
This way.
Πάμε γρήγορα. Come on.
Σας παρακαλώ, τι συμβαίνει?
Δεν είναι κανένας, θα μας σκοτώσουνε.
Ναι, τον είδα πριν λίγο.
What's happening out there?
It's all right, we'll be okay.
Can't see what's happening. Do you hear that? What's going on out there? Hey!
Can't see what's happening.
What is that? What's happening out there? Does anybody know?
Hey!
We should be okay. Do you hear them coming?
I don't want to see his butt. Why you guys zoom in on his butt though? Some hardcore boys right there.
Anything?
Negative.
He came in here. Keep looking.
This way. We're sitting ducks. Blend in with the bodies. Get down on your stomach and crawl. If you move, we're done for. Play dead. Don't you die on me. Ahab. Ahab. This way. We're sitting ducks. Blend in with the bodies. Get down on your stomach and crawl.
What in the hell? What in the hell?
This way. We're sitting ducks. Blend in with the bodies. Get down on your stomach and crawl. If you move, we're done for. Play dead.
Got two right there. I think he pissed himself. Oh yeah, he pissed himself. Oh no, he didn't pee. Wait, what? backstory is actually pretty interesting.
Grenade! Take this! Damn it! Coming! Move!
There goes the missiles. And he is just deadly. Oh, powerful. Deadly, all powerful. Only thing that gets rid of him. The only thing.
Hold on. We better stop and treat that injury.
Wait, what? Okay, okay. 2 of 2. Okay, okay. Thank you for the tip. Literally, I could honestly jump and survive from this height. Oh, no, 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 no.
down the aim button to aim, then press the attack button to fire. Destroy it. Hold on. Pretty good. Don't be so reckless. Knock it off, you're gonna get killed. Nice one. Let's go.
What's it do? Screw it. Looks like we got some people down here. Wonder if I should take them all out.
I'll run interference.
Oh, they brought a tank on the scene. So we refuse to let him go. No survival! screw it. I'm trying to figure out how you pull up your how long you've been broadcasting for. But I still can't figure it out. If anybody ever wonders why I'm spamming my own chat, you know. I are noob here. What the hell? Where's the exit? Oh, it's right there. I got nothing to worry about. That's why I could just lay there.
Get in!
on fire can be scary as shit. I'm not even gonna lie.
I'm on your side! Hurry! Hurry! Hang on! Use this! Watch our backs! Shoot him! Fire just as he's about to attack! Careful, the gun took him off. Hold him off a little longer. Watch for an opening. See it. Harbor.
Yeah. Awesome sauce.
Come on.
My name's Ocelot. Big boss. You know who I am. A certain man gave me a job to do. Two, actually. First was to get you out of that hospital. The second was to rescue the man himself. You remember? Your partner 9 years ago, Kazuhira Miller. 9 years back, your private army came under attack by Cypher. You
Sounded like a
considered
Japanese
dead
name.
until today, that is, when Cypher found you. And it's not just them. The whole world wants you dead. You'll have to join up with Miller. Build that private army of yours one more time. It's your only chance. First, we need to save Miller. He's in Afghanistan.
Afghanistan.
What, you can't keep up with world affairs in a coma? 4 years ago, the Soviets invaded Afghanistan. The Muslims are fighting back with Western support. Miller was training Mujahideen rebels when he was captured by the Soviets. The Reds' 40th Army. Troop strength somewhere around 100,000. Squad holding Miller set off near the Pakistan border yesterday. Now in 3 days, they'll reach the Soviet garrison. He'll be interrogated for a few more days, and it's off to a lager. Or left to rot in a ditch on Afghan soil. I give him 2 weeks. The job didn't mean anything to Miller. He only took it on to keep you safe. Well, there's our ride. It's a whaling ship. Had a pretty good deal on her once the IWC started raising a stink. Now 7 days to Port Qasim, another 3 overland. So we won't have much time once we're there. Don't take too long getting used to your new self. Hang on. Ha! Under total Soviet control. Miller's been captive for 10 days. Not much time left.
Weather will clear shortly.
Storm's passing. Getting used to it? After 9 years on ice, solo infiltration of the Soviet main ground forces should be the perfect warm-up. Kazuhira Miller is being held in Dawandehar to the north. Check its location now. Take out your iDroid. You see Wandi on the map? That's where they're keeping Miller. Only problem is, we don't know his exact location. Finding it is your first priority.
Got your binoculars? Or should I say, your int scope?
See the village? Straight ahead? To the right. All right, that's the village. If you see something through the binoculars and you need more information, just give me a call. I'll tell you anything I can about it. That's Violo Village. The Violo Calais.
The villagers fled the war and evacuated a while back. Since then, it's become a base for the Soviets' 40th Army.
A few days ago, Miller was taken through there, en route towards Dawandehar. You may be able to pick up the trail there. It's worth a shot. Put a marker on it so you don't lose track of where it is.
Wrong target, boss. Use your binoculars to focus in on Davialo Calais village and mark it. Good. Now you won't have to worry about getting lost along the way.
You can't have much left in him. I give him 3 days, tops. If we fail, and he dies, we lose our chance of revenge. But we need more intel. If you just go charging into Dawandehar, you'll be putting both your lives at risk. See what you can find out first. The Soviets have other outposts, not just the one you saw. Afghanistan is a big place. I expect you'll become quite familiar with those binoculars as you plan your next move. How and where you make it, well, that's up to you. From here on out, you're on your own. You're a legend in the eyes of those who live on the battlefield. That's why you have to handle this mission yourself. Put those 9 years behind you, and return as Big Boss. That's how Koss would want it. I'll be sending additional intel by radio. Stay sharp. Not one of Miller's bodyguards survived. And they were good. All we found on the scene were their corpses and knees. You'll be missing them. And you're his only hope of getting them back. Now go! Let the legend come back to life.
Why don't you do a little more practice in those ruins? Shooting, taking cover, climbing obstacles. See to it that 9-year gap doesn't slow you down. The sheerest cliffs are climbable if there are cracks you can use as handholds. You might even find some unexpected routes that way. Keep an eye out for cracks on your travels. That's a type of medicinal plant. Bring it back to base. It's sure to be useful sometime. It's up to you whether to slip by enemies or take them down. Just remember that any situation can change fast. Familiarize yourself with your weapons and items while you can. You need to be able to switch between them quickly to meet any threat. Hold it. There's a Soviet guard post. They're bound to be guards. Take a look with your binoculars. Put the enemy in the center of your field of view.
Whoa, whoa!
That's a rough diamond. Those materials are already processed. They should come in handy sooner or later. Why not start gathering them?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sight, sound, keep all your enemy senses in mind. When you're near an enemy, stay low and move slowly. Don't leave bodies out in the open. Find some place to drop them out of sight. allows you to stay out of sight even while on the move. It's effective for avoiding enemy guard posts and long-range reconnaissance patrols. At the enemy outpost, Vialo Village. The village is crawling with enemy soldiers. Don't just go waltzing in. Start with some recon. Is there anywhere that overlooks the village? How about it? Can you see the village from there? Use the binoculars to recon the place. Sun's down already. They go. Goes without saying that darkness is good for infiltration, but your vision will be affected just the same. Keep your guard up, for who knows when you'll bump into an enemy. files of some kind in there. Hey, that's...
Well, this is our first intel.
So you picked up an intel file. Now we know where Miller is. I'm marking it on your iDroid.
I could have swore there was some diamonds up here. Right there, there we go.
Sight, sound, keep all your enemy senses in mind. When you're near an enemy, stay low and move slowly. If If you stand up and run around, you'll make it easier for them to spot you.
Yeah.
You can use your prosthetic arm to make a knocking sound anywhere and lure the enemy. You can also select empty magazines to throw from among your support weapons. Anytime you need advice, just give me a call.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's an enemy guard post. Watch yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Your suppressor is no longer effective. Bear in mind your weapon will be loud from now on.
Welcome, viewer. Oh, hello, Jay. It's going pretty good. How about yourself? Am I on my way?
Yeah.
Press up against obstacles like walls to hide from the enemy and protect yourselves from attack. This is taking cover. Whenever the enemy is nearby, your first thought should be to take cover.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I could have just went straight. But... Well, actually, if I come around this way, I'll be closer to it.
Yeah.
Sticking to
Why do I
cover lets
keep
you get a
hitting
bead on
L1?
the enemy
Oh my
from a
God.
safe position. Know where you're gonna shoot before you stick your head out.
Yeah, today's like my 4th day. I'm actually really new here. I actually came from YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
That's right, I do have a suppressor, don't I? Oh, I can't order anything yet. Okay, y'all are lucky. We'll listen to this later. What's up there? I missed you, homie. Oh, I actually love this game. This is like my third time playing it. Honestly, I've already beat it like twice, so like, why not?
When targeting an
Oh my
enemy
god,
from a
why do I
distance,
keep
keep
hitting
the effective
L1?
range of your weapon in mind. If the weapon's reticle is white, that means you're outside its effective range. If you decide to fire anyway, take into account how gravity will make the bullet drop. Until you get a feel for that, you might want to approach the enemy until the reticle turns red, and then fire.
Whoa. Where's the other little bastard at? There's usually two of them. They're usually sitting right there.
You've reached one day. They've got Miller locked up in that town. Check your iDroid for his location. I hope to hell he's alright. He's not your average client. Oh yeah. I still remember the good old classic first one on the regular PlayStation 1. I've been playing it ever since then, bro. They're awesome. Great storylines to them also. That's the building, boss. That's where they're holding Miller. How's it going, Miller?
God.
Long time no see, bro.
No more use for me, huh? Gaza, it's me. I'm here to get you out. Snake. They do something to your eyes? No, it's just bright as all. took you so long?
We'll talk, but not here.
Yo, thank you for the
Secure the target.
follow, Jay.
I'll send the chopper to get you out. Make your way to the RV. You can check the location on your iDroid.
Oh yeah, he's definitely seen some better days. That's for sure. First of all, oh, okay, I can't use my main.
You look well.
Well, thank you, bro. Thank you. I really
Hasn't slowed
appreciate
you
it.
down one bit. Not so heavy anymore.
This is Pequod. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is Pequod. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Get over here, D-Horse.
Waiting night.
Great.
You know where you're
There we
at,
go, fell one again.
If you place a marker
The great
on the
part
map,
about
you
this
can
one
keep
is
track
we
of where
only
you wanna
had
go, even when the map's closed.
2 dead people and 3 sleeping people. Maybe 3 dead people. I think it was only 2.
Ahab, do you read me? This is Pequod. There's a gas covering the LZ. We can't land. Pulling back.
Gas. It's them.
Oh dear. We all are in trouble, aren't we?
Boss, watch out. It's the skulls. Don't let them find us.
Boss, whatever that mist is, it's all around you. We can't see through it. I'm changing the RV so it's outside the mist. Get over there. The chopper will be waiting.
Come on, fellers. Sitting right here. Sitting right here. Just come across the bridge for me. Just come across the bridge. Maybe I should shoot over there. Oh. They'll probably see me. I really, really hate the skulls. I'm not even gonna lie. halfway across? No? Damn, y'all are so slow. 75. Come on. Keep walking. You know you wanna. I wonder if I can get some intel off them.
Head for the RV. The chopper's waiting.
Nah, I can't get info off them. Wow.
Head for the RV.
Nope.
The chopper's waiting.
We're good.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Oh yeah, I know, right?
This is B-Quad.
Oh no, that wasn't a sniper. That was actually binoculars. I don't think I have a sniper just yet. I might. Yeah, no, I don't have a sniper just yet.
Head for the RV. The chopper's waiting.
I know. I'm sorry, Lance. I keep hitting L1 by mistake. I'm used to L1 being either run or guns.
The mist is cleared, and it looks like they're gone.
Shit.
Those things. That's the unit that attacked us before. They came at us real fast in the same kind of mist. Our men, survivors from 9 years ago, were wiped out in minutes. I don't know what they want, but it's fill her in. No mistake.
Yeah, I wished I had a sniper. Yeah, if I had a sniper, I would have stayed back and played with them guys a little bit more. Town out pretty much. Yeah, I know. There's some stuff I didn't do. I know. I only got a B for that. It's okay, because now I can actually start, I think, upgrading guns and stuff. I think. Ooh, smoke break. Oh man. I've never actually watched that through, so I didn't actually know how long it was.
We're headed for the Seychelles. That's where our new home is now. Hey. That was some operation we had, huh? 9 years ago. Carving out our own world. Making our own future. And they took it away. I'm gonna rebuild it. Make a new place. Together. That we can call home.
Oh.
Yeah, we were dogs, all
That was
right.
one hell of a hit.
Slinking around out of Cypher's sight. Digging up whatever kind of dirty money we could find. You name it. We did it. You see this? Diamond Dogs.
Diamond Dogs.
Our new home. Phantom of our former selves. Life. Death.
I honestly wish you could actually change the name of Diamond Dogs. Actually, I forgot you can.
I remember it all.
I forgot you actually can. I'm gonna have to make that US. Unstoppable Stoners. Yeah, actually, that's the actual name of my actual crew for GTA that I actually created. It's called Unstoppable Stoners, and I use it for like GTA, Call of Duty, anything PvP. I just realized that's the kid. Nice, Jay. Nice. That's the kid. That's the kid that hangs out with the man on fire. The one at the hospital, the redhead kid. I've played this this is my third time playing this. I just finally seen that scene, and I just put it all together. The kid that introduces the man on fire, that's him, just with red hair. Wow,
I can feel my leg.
that was just a mind blower.
Even my fingers. The body I've lost. The comrades I've lost. Won't stop hurting. It's like they're all still there. You feel it too, don't you? I'm the one who got caught up with Cypher.
What'd you be spoken out of, Jay?
And I was the parasite below, feeding off Zero's power. They came after you in Cyprus. In Afghanistan. Cypher just keeps growing. Swallowing everything in its path. Getting bigger and bigger. Who knows how big now? Boss. I'm gonna make him give back our past. Take back everything that we've lost. And I won't rest until we do.
Approaching Mother Base.
Oh boy, yo, when 420 hit, dog, it was lit for me. It was lit as shit for me, bruh.
But I'll make it bigger.
Let's see, how many blunts did I have that day? I had like 15 blunts,
What should I
5 cookies, and 2 bong packs
like
plus
you
my
know.
last blunt filled. I finished all of that whole day. Yo, it was lit. Yeah, work is very important. You can't show up at work high unless your boss don't care. See, that's the great thing about my bosses, though, wherever I always work. My bosses know if I smoke weed, I'm a better worker. So they just don't care. If they see me having an off day, they're just like, yo, Josh, go smoke.
Things have changed, boss. We pull in money, recruits.
Yo, I was pretty much a potato after that, bro. I really was. I tried to game that day, and my whole day of gaming was like just.
The world calls for
Yeah,
wet work.
no.
No greater good.
I really could. I did good in GTA, but I didn't do as good as I usually do without being less higher than that, you know. I live in Florida.
We're going even deeper.
I know.
Like, yeah, I live in Florida. So, it's somewhat legal here. Somewhat. We're honestly, I think, if I'm not mistaken, we're still actually waiting for all the vending machines to be placed around, plus everything to still be taxed. That way they actually know how to tax and everything. I think that's all we're waiting for, and then it's crystal clear. Like, they've already got the, chewables out with the,
Now you're not sleeping.
oil.
We're not jumping.
The,
We're diamond
oh shit, what kind of oil is it called? Can't remember the name of it, damn. But anyways, it's the oil. I think it's like THC oil or whatever. But yeah, it's filled in gummies. They actually sell them in the store. Like a quarter bag is like $25.
We can crush Cypher, boss. And you can build the army that can do it.
Just one thing, Kaz. This isn't about the past. We're fighting for the future.
Yeah, like honestly, tell you a little funny story. I used to work in restaurants a lot. Alright, and I've actually come to realize when you're working in a restaurant, you have to bite your tongue, and you just have to deal with it. The people who order stuff, they are dicks. All right, I'm not gonna lie. And as it says, the customer's always right.
Boss, there's
Well,
something for you, Kane.
I had this one customer come in, and he's like, "Yo, I want a McChicken with a McDouble with no pickles on the McDouble and no cheese." I'm like, "All right, that's cool." He's like, "But, take all the mayonnaise that you put on the McChicken and put it on the McDouble." I'm like, "All right, that's cool." Well, so I ordered it up just right. Well, as soon as his order comes up, he leaves. He comes right back in 2 seconds later. He's like, "Yo, my fucking order's not right. You need to learn how to do your job." I was like, "Look here." And as soon as I said, "Look here," my boss is like, "Yo, Josh, come here for a second, bro." I'm like, "What's up, boss man?" He's like, "Yo, come to my office for a second." So I walk into his office. He's like, "Yo, bro, I thought of you today," and he dropped like a Dom sack on his desk. He's like, "I thought of you today, bro. Here you go. Why don't you sit here, smoke for a second, chill out? I got this customer. I'll be right back." Like, legit, I was dying, bro. I was like, no way. My boss did not just buy me like a Dom sack. Yeah, I know how that is. Unfortunately, I didn't know my real dad, so I honestly didn't care for any male version of a dad. So instead, my stepdad took over, and he was like a major dick to me. Like from the age of 7 years old to the age of like 15, he always rode my ass, like steadily. We always fought. So yeah, I understand that. Oh yeah, my bosses are always cool. That's one thing. I always work for places where my bosses are always cool. Like, all right. What was this? Oh yeah, that's right.
Isn't the time. That's enough. This isn't the time.
That's what you want me to do, right?
That's enough.
Isn't that what you wanted me to do?
This isn't the time.
Hold on. I don't know. I can't remember what I was
Not
supposed
finished
to.
yet.
Alright.
Thanks for that, boss.
There we go. Never mind. I thought I already went through this.
To start bringing people in, use this. It's a Fulton recovery device.
Yeah.
In the field, use it to extract
Yeah,
any
there was
soldiers
another
or
job I
prisoners
had
who
at
want
McDonald's
back here.
after that
We'll
boss
see if we
left.
can't
I ended up
persuade them
getting
to
one
join
job
the
in
ranks of Diamond Dogs.
I ended up beating one of the customers.
Anyone who wants to first, you have a tranquilizer gun, don't you?
So I ended up getting fired.
First,
Yeah.
sleep. You have a tranquilizer
Yeah,
gun, don't
even
you?
my grandfather who was trying to be there for me, he was like abusive to my grandmother and everything. And my grandmother raised me, all right. I won't lie, I'm a grandmama's boy. She actually raised me to be a gentleman, you know. That's why I'm such a grandmama's boy. That's why I have so much respect for women. But no, he was always abusive towards my grandmother, and I found out a lot about him when my grandmother passed away that didn't please me. Yeah, father figures are total shit, bro. That's why I never cared to have a father figure. I did well without one. I'm 26 now. I did really great without a father figure. I don't need one. I just learned I don't need one. I'm good without it.
Boss, open your eye drawer.
Yeah, I used to be. Not no more. Not anymore. I actually calmed down a little bit.
So that staff member was placed
I,
on the R&D team. The
I was a
R&D
Hellraiser from the age of like 12 years old to the age of like 19. From the age of, well, actually, I take that back. I didn't really get in that much trouble around 12 or 13. It was the age of 14. From the age of 14 to about 23, 22, I was constantly in and out of lockup. Like, I was a Hellraiser. But at the age of 19 is where I actually really slowed down, because I actually had my little girl. My little girl was born when I was 19, and she actually saved my life. And ever since her, I really calmed down a lot, just so I could like get her back and everything.
Select weapons items under the development.
So like, yeah, I pretty much calmed down a lot just for my little girl.
That's the R&D team's development list. See the item called cardboard box?
Yes,
Didn't
I
seem
do.
much use to me, but Miller was adamant that you
Okay.
want it on the list. The last word in infiltration technology, or so he said. In any case, we don't have the manpower to develop it just yet. We need more staff on the team. We'll
Alright.
extract a few more people.
Got you.
Boss, put the iDroid away for a moment.
Yeah, my grandmother passed away like 8 years ago.
You can also full
And honestly,
extract individuals
when
you've knocked
she
out.
did pass away, you could see it in her eyes. She was actually scared for me. But I actually proved everyone that I wasn't gonna turn out how they thought I was. I actually stick with what my grandmother taught me.
Extraction complete. One thing I should mention.
Like, see, even my own mother wasn't as good as a mother as,
The shock of
you know. She wasn't really a mother either, so.
You can determine the chance of success by approaching the person you want to extract. If you want to be sure you can get them out, best carry them to the chopper instead. Boss, now that we have more people on the
Oh yeah, my little girl is my everything, bro. I'd do anything for
we
her.
should be able to develop the cardboard box now. Oh, select weapons.
Yeah, I would do
items
anything
under the
for my little girl,
development.
bro.
Now select cardboard box and start development. Just be aware development has finished. You can have the support unit supply you with weapons and items you develop. Think of it as your own personal delivery service.
My baby mama, I don't really care too much for my baby mama, but it was totally worth being with my baby mama just for my little girl. That's my little princess, my little angel. Like literally, she's my guardian angel.
And there it is. Not sure what it's good for, but
She is 8 years old now, and oh my gosh, she's gotten so big.
staff members you extracted were all placed on the R&D team, but that
It's like, yo, where did the time go? I remember when he was just like just a little bitty up in my arms that just rocks you back and forth. It's just like, man, the time's just flown. Like,
Open your iDroid and select a landing zone to tell it where to pick you up. Or if you're still in the mood for knocking guys on their asses, you can stay around here a while, give the men some practice. Just come pay me a visit.
This is B-Squad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Squad.
yeah. I wish I knew what it was like to have a mother. Hey, congratulations, bro. You hold tight to your mother, alright, bro? They come rare. Which, I mean, I can't lie. Even though it's been so long, my mother is trying. I mean, she actually finally started to try. I don't know if I'm ready to take that step, you know? Yeah, my little girl is. She's spoiled rotten, though. She is. She's spoiled rotten. Her daddy done spoiled her. Yeah, daddy spoiled her really, really good. Every time she sees me, it's Daddy! Daddy, I want this, I want that, oh! Kojima. How'd I do on this? Wait, what was this one? Oh yeah, never mind. I was gonna say how'd I do on this one, but this one wasn't really a mission. Okay. Yeah, I already knew that. I've done that plenty of times. Alright.
Boss, I know you haven't been back long, but I prepared a list of missions for you. Open your iDroid.
Well, give me 1 second. Alright, I'm gonna smoke real quick. Some more. All I do is really smoke and stay up late and go to work and, you know, come home and do it all over again.
The UK and the US remain close allies. The last place Cypher would think to look for you is inside their own system. That's what kept you safe in British military hospital for 9 years. The safest place from a whale is inside its...
That's great.
Well, it wasn't Pinocchio who led me out to safety. So who was that guy?
Cypher went so far as to attack British territory.
Yeah, I've actually never spanked my little girl, and I never will. My little girl has never been spanked by me.
British military hospital.
Like,
But the doctor had
I don't.
They hire locally.
I can spank like my nephews or my. I used to be able to spank my brother and my little sister when I was babysitting them.
Not yet.
But when it comes to my little girl, I just don't know. She's just so precious that I just can never spank her. Like ever.
Turkish Cypriots in the north, Greek Cypriots in the south. Between them, the Green Line, the UN established.
And the Callias.
Honestly, I never have to worry about my little girl when she get older. Because my little girl only 8 years old and she already up in karate and shit. My little girl already taking karate. Just like her daddy. I was in karate when I was 7.
In the past, the Greeks and Turks lived side by side in the same villages. There are reasons to fight. Those came from the outside. Greece, Turkey, Britain, America. They all have their own stake in pitting the two sides against each other. But once you spark something like this, it's impossible to control. Both sides build up grudges like debt, without the foresight to see that each act of revenge just fans the flames, and then it's too late for other nations to rush in with peace talks. The embers become smoldering,
Each nation's area only breeds anarchy. The world is paralyzed by this hunger for revenge. Cyprus is no different. You're up. We're changing ships. We can't go sailing in the Suez in a whaler. The Suez Canal. When did they reopen it? Not long after you were attacked. Once they finished sweeping it for mines after the Arab-Israeli conflict. Can you stand? We're gonna transfer to a container ship for passage through the Suez. Our destination is Pakistan, Afghanistan's neighbor to the south. There we disembark and head via Peshawar to the Zero Line, the border. We'll travel to the Khyber Pass by road. And then we continue on horseback. Afghanistan's main roads are under Soviet control. We'll need to go around them. It'll be all narrow, winding paths through the mountains. We'll do better on horseback. It's a local guerrilla tactic. They use the higher ridges to avoid air recons. Then they charge down the mountains for ambushes. The Soviets still haven't devised a counter-strategy. Our time frame is only half as much as we really need. It's gonna be a tough march. Better horses than boats. Well, it'll make for good physiotherapy. Take the time to get used to that new arm.
While the Soviets have indicated they are not participating in the Los Angeles Olympics, primarily because the United States has made no attempt to guarantee the safety of the Soviet Union's athletes, the United States is increasingly demonstrating the belief that the issue has nothing to do with its preparations, and in fact this is retaliation for the Western nations' boycott of the previous Moscow Olympics. That concludes today's news.
That's quite some news. The Soviet Union not attending the LA Olympics? Yeah. Andropov's death has changed some things. They're calling it revenge for the Western boycott of the Moscow Olympics. Countries boycotted the Moscow Olympics? Yes. In protest of the Soviet Union's invasion of Afghanistan. Over 50 countries were absent. It's too bad I didn't get to see Yamashita's judo. When the 40th Army crossed the Amu River 4 years ago, détente went right out the window. The U.S. Congress chose not to ratify SALT II. And Reagan's hardline politics won in the presidency in a landslide. According to him, the Soviet Union's an evil empire. A second Cold War. And there's been no end to regional conflicts and civil wars. Lebanon, the Falklands, Grenada, Iran, Iraq. The story never changes. Egypt and Israel did sign a peace treaty. But then the driving force on the Egyptian side, President Sadat, was assassinated afterward. Apparently, his actions were considered a betrayal of his fellow Arabs. Islamic extremists? Yes. Fundamentalist extremists have been responsible for some bold acts of terrorism in recent years. We've had extremist students in Iran take U.S. embassy workers hostage, and suicide bombings in Lebanon. Over 300 foreign soldiers stationed there have been killed. Countries have yet to develop an effective means of dealing with terrorism. Afraid of losing their own men, they've pulled their forces out, handing private forces a golden opportunity. Private forces? Small armies with no national affiliation, working for the highest bidder. That's right, they got the idea from you. After Mother Base went down, they began spreading to meet the soaring demand. Miller's organization is just one of many PFs now. The entire world is after you. But at the same time, it needs you too. Miller told me about what happened in the Caribbean 9 years ago. You do remember Miller. You'd formed a private army with him. An army with no allegiance to a nation. I remember, but... I see. You're not sure what's fact and what's a...
I've taken the job offers Diamond Dogs has received and made a list of those I want you to consider. Which ones you accept is your call.
I've gone easy on
The objectives of the missions I've added are prisoner rescue, facility sabotage, and high-value target elimination. Probably all a walk in the park for you, but they should help you get back on your feet. I put the mission details on a cassette tape. Refer to it if you decide to accept the mission. We'll receive GMP for completing missions, and extracting soldiers and prisoners will boost our ranks. Building up Mother Base is the first step to achieving our goal. If that means wet work, so be it. We're gonna have to get our hands dirty. I hope you're rested up, because we're not stopping. Not until the pain is gone.
The future of Diamond Dogs is in your hands. We're counting on you, boss. Your target is a Spetsnaz detachment commander. Your orders are to take him out. With skills like his, it'd be a shame to waste him. But I'll leave the method up to you. Boss, make your way to Deshago Calais and eliminate the target. From plants to make medicine or poison for use in new weapons and equipment. Take a look at the plants list on your iDroid to see which ones we need. Then go find them if you get the chance. It'll keep the staff happy too.
Miller told me about what happened in the Caribbean 9 years ago. You do remember Miller. You'd formed a private army with him. An army with no allegiance to a nation.
I remember, but...
I see. You're not sure what's fact and what's a fantasy caused by the coma. It's still all a mess, huh? All I can do is tell you the facts as they were told to me. I've gone easy on you up until now. But this is where the hard stuff begins. 1974, the year before you entered your coma. You were in Colombia, operating with a small unit of men. Basically mercenaries. Miller was among them. Miller was trying to find a way to turn his and your talents into a line of work. He was looking to start a business where you would fight on behalf of others around the world, those who needed military force. But the reality was, at that time, you didn't have enough gear to equip your own men. Then Miller came across this client. It was a huge job he was offering, but you had a shot at pulling it off. You accepted it and headed into Costa Rica. The client even threw in an offshore facility.
Start by heading for Deshago Calais. Check your map for the location. The target is camped out in that village, dressed as an ordinary soldier.
Went on, your unit grew and grew. More weapons, more money. Before you knew it, you were commanding 300 men. As the organization got bigger, your military powers swelled to match. It got so the international community couldn't afford to ignore you. You were just too damn successful for your own good. It got so you accepted it and headed into Costa Rica. The client even threw in an offshore facility in the Caribbean. The mother base, that would be your new base of operations. Miller sure did have a head for business. As your mission went on, your unit grew and grew. More weapons, more money. Before you knew it, you were commanding 300 men. As the organization got bigger, your military powers swelled to match. It got so the international community couldn't afford to ignore you. You were just too damn successful for your own good. You, your men, had worn out your welcome. Everyone was out for you. East, West, First World, Third. It was only a matter of time before someone took you down. And that was XOF. Officially, they're an anti-terror unit under the CIA. In reality, they're Cypher's private strike force. They lured you to Cuba using Chico, the Nicaraguan revolutionary kid, and Paz, a mole who worked for Cypher as bait. While you were gone, XOF, posing as a nuclear inspection team, stormed Mother Base. At the same time, C4 they placed on the strut legs went off. The whole thing went down in minutes. XOF. Kisses and hugs, followed by a big FU. All because of Miller's blind spot. A back door into Mother Base no one suspected. You remember a certain scientist. Huey was responsible for bringing the inspection team on board, giving the enemy a perfect opportunity to hit you at home. You were returning from Cuba when it happened. Mother Base came damn close to taking you with it into the Caribbean. Those of your men out on assignment returned right away. They refused to believe the wreckage in the water they found was Mother Base. But they checked the coordinates again and again, until reality finally settled in. You were supposed to die that day. That was XOF's primary objective. As far as most folks know, you did. The first doctor to see you wasn't even sure what he was looking at. Before they'd even finished...
Wormwood, also known as absinthium. That's used to make your phantom cigars.
You've arrived at the objective. Your target should be somewhere in that outpost. And don't forget, he has a Spetsnaz recon detail with him. Keep your guard up.
You went straight down to hell, and they pulled you out. Your eye wide open. Full of venom. The days of Naked Snake are long gone. Welcome back, Venom Snake. This world still needs you. Here, Snake, try this on. A prosthetic arm. Yeah, Miller was calling.
So your suppressor is worn out. That gun will be as loud as any other now. If you have to shoot, be careful.
There. Perfect. A little time with it, and it'll work better than the real thing. What do you think?
I can still feel my real arm.
You better get used to this one quick. You have any pain?
Every now and then.
Where?
My fingertips. left fingertips.
Sounds like phantom pain. Your brain still remembers your old hand.
Yeah.
What about your vision? Can you see okay?
Yeah, at the moment.
Now, the shrapnel in your skull is pressing on your optic nerve. I'm told any hard impact could have an effect on your visual cortex.
Yeah, the doctor mentioned that.
Your brain might process visual information incorrectly. In other words, you could have hallucinations. You might see things that aren't there, or not see things as they really are. You experience any of that?
I think so.
When?
Right after I wake up, colors look faded.
Colors, huh? Well, that's not a major concern in and of itself, but it could mean the difference between life and death in the field. You'll need to watch out for that.
I will.
All right. You should continue your physio. We'll be arriving soon. It's the last chance you'll get. Hey, quit kidding around. Snake?
You've arrived at the objective. Your target should be somewhere in that outpost. And don't forget, he has a Spetsnaz recon detail with him. Keep your guard up. materials have already been processed. It may not be much, but we can use them straight away if you bring them back to base. So when sandstorms come in, sandstorms effectively make you blind and deaf. Use the situation to your advantage. Work is intel gathering. That's a problem if you don't speak the enemy's language. You need a staff member with the interpreter skill to do a simultaneous interpretation. Those are raw diamonds. Collecting them as assets will raise our GMP. Extract him. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. secured. I'll tell the client we sent the target to a place outside of heaven. Boss, your objective's complete. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land. Don't hang around. So your suppressor is worn out. That gun will be as loud as any other now. If you have to shoot, be careful. All right, you're out of the hot zone. No enemy forces in pursuit. Mission complete. Mission complete. Great work. you feeling, boss? Getting used to being in the field again? Having choppers and horse at your disposal is indispensable for operating in the wilds of Afghanistan. I've gone ahead and arranged for you to be able to develop and customize weaponry for support choppers. And you can also develop new equipment for D-Horse if you like. Use your iDroid to start development as needed. The site ops list is comprised of problems we need you to resolve, objectives to be completed, and information gained from the soldiers and prisoners you've extracted. These aren't missions per se, but if you can take care of them when you're free, I'd appreciate it.